Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Friday. TGIF. See how those weeks just go. It is 11:05 a.m. in the morning time. We're going to start sharing because sharing is caring. And so now that I got my YouTube going, I got my Facebook going. Hello, good morning. I see you. How are you doing this morning? So good to see you on this morning. That I'm going to go ahead and share so that we can get started. Let me put a link in here for you. This link should be the tabernacle. Let me see. I just copied it. And remember I told you I would post it. I think I posted it in yesterday's video. If not, there it is. And you can refer to that as to what the outer court looks like, what the inside of the tabernacle looks like. And somewhere where I read, remember when I told you this tabernacle could not be so fixed that it could not be moved because it was a tent. It was a tent-like fashion. So though it was elaborate and some of the pieces were made of wood, they had to be able to set it up and take it back down. And I saw that in Wikipedia. And so it says certainly the tabernacle that was built had to be able to be moved. So okay, I didn't put a title for this one, so I'm gonna have to entitle it after the video. Let me go ahead and pull up my Facebook where we can refer to and that's my YouTube. I just need to be able to see the eyes. And then, oh yes, I forgot the cross point. So I have to share. So make sure that I'm live here. Share with my timeline. Hey, Facebook, good morning. Boy, it's been a whirlwind out there. Very busy. Let me see. One more page. But we're gonna stay busy for Jesus. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and get started. For those who are watching, those who are ready, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the outer court. I need you as my student to check out this video because it's kind of hard to really get a good picture without the depiction in itself. There's actuals that have been built. There's probably a computer generated version, but I think I've seen, live footage of actual ones that have been built. But I think the one that I'm sharing, I think it is an actual one. And they'll go by piece. This is what this is for. This is what this is for. You will see the tablets of the 10 Commandments inside of the Ark of the Covenant. You will see him burning the incense. You will see him getting the showbread on the table that we talked about. That's what you'll see him putting showbread. Just looks like bread from like Schlotzsky's Deli. Just a lot of like sourdough but there you can see a lot of flour on it, but those type of bread. And then, but I think they will break the bread and share it. All these are representation of the body of Christ. They may have even drank juice or wine or something like that to represent his blood for what was to come. So I'm not quite sure about their actual ceremonies or what they would do for sacrifices. But let's go ahead and get into my reason for coming. I'll repeat myself. It is June. We're out of May. We're into June the 5th. June 5th. It's 11:09 a.m. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Don't get bored, y'all. I need y'all to pay attention. Exodus 27, plans for the altar of burnt offering. Using acacia wood, construct a square altar, 7.5 feet wide 7.5 feet long, 4.5 feet high. Make horns for each of its four corners so that the horns of the altar are in one piece. Horns go like that. Overlay the altar with bronze. So the altar is not gold, it's bronze. Make ash buckets. So this is where we're putting on live animals and we're burning them as a sacrifice, living sacrifice. Make ash buckets, shovels, basins, something to hold this stuff in, meat forks, something to hold the meat with, fire pans, all of bronze. Make a bronze grating for it and attach, we'll have to get the definition for grating, and attach the 4 bronze rings at the 4 corners. Again, this is for how it will be carried when they travel. Install the grating halfway down the side of the altar under the ledge. For carrying the altar, make poles from acacia wood. So you don't want it up too high, you want it down in the middle where it can be stabilized, and overlay, because the altar heavy, then with bronze. So everything on this altar is of bronze. Insert the poles through the rings on the 2 sides of the altar. Good morning, Facebook. I see you watching now. The altar must be hollow, made from planks. Build it just as you were shown on the mountain when you would come up to me, and I would speak to you and give you instructions to bring back down to the people. Moses didn't have to construct this himself. The Israelites were skilled in artifice and all kinds of crafts. They could make anything. Do you hear me? Anything. Anything you want, we got it. Plans for the courtyard. All you got to do is give us the go. We got it. They just had it going on. I'm sorry. These people were, whew. Plans for the courtyard. Then make the courtyard for the tabernacle. So we got the tabernacle built. It's enclosed with curtains, made of finely woven linen. So on the south side, make the curtains. Make the courtyard. Sorry, we're talking about the courtyard. This is where they would come out of the tabernacle, where they would, the inner. So when you first come in, it'd be like a curtain, and I think it was another section, and it was the holy and the most holy place. So you could just come in and be like, hey, and I'm gonna quit. But there were certain areas that were sanctified and set apart, so more significant, more protected, more valuable. Then make the courtyard for the tabernacle enclosed with curtains. So it's just made of curtains. And these are of linen, finely woven linen. On the south side, make the curtains 150 feet long. They will be held up by 20 posts set securely in 20 bronze bases. So we're using bronze for the base. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. Make the curtains the same on the north and on the north side, 150 feet. Gonna repeat myself. Held up by 20 posts, securely set in bronze bases. Hang the curtains with silver hooks and rings. Repeat myself. The curtains on the west side of the courtyard gonna be 75 feet long, supported by 10 posts set into the bronze bases. The east side, the front, will also be 75 feet long. The courtyard entrance will be on the east and flanked by 2 curtains. So this is the entrance. The curtain on the right side will be 22.5 feet long, supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. The curtain on the left will be 22. This is the front now, I believe. 22.5 feet long, supported by 3 posts set into 3 bases. From the entrance to the courtyard, make a curtain that is about 30 feet long. It is from finely woven linen. Something about this linen. Linen's going to wave. Linen's not going to let too much air in. It's sturdy enough. And decorated with beautiful embroidery in blue, purple, and scarlet thread. This is the coming into the courtyard. This is where you'll find the priests offering sacrifices on behalf of the people. Lord, beside for our sins, Lord, wash us and cover us, Lord, keep us safe from our enemies, Lord, keep being camped all around us, because the Lord surely was protecting them in battles. He would literally fight for them. So support it with 4 posts. So this is life for real. This happened for real. It's not a joke. It's not a game. Like, they really did build this courtyard, this place of sacrifice. It was all about atonement for the people. This is the precursor of Jesus Christ. This is to prepare our mind. Like, somebody gonna come and we ain't gonna have to sacrifice our animals, because everybody just not gonna be herdsmen all the time. All the posts around the courtyard must have silver rings and hooks, bronze bases. So the entire courtyard will be 150 feet long, 75 feet wide, with curtains that are 7.5 feet high. They're going to be made from finely woven linen. The bases for the posts, remember, are made of what? Bronze. All the articles used in the rituals, these are rituals they're doing. You've heard of different kind of rituals, but that's why God says I'm a jealous God. And so don't get into all the stuff you see of what the people doing around you, Israelites. Because remember, I got to post you a picture. I'm going to get you the picture. I'm going to put it on my YouTube and on my Facebook so that you can see just how the Israelites camp look like. And then you had the priests and the living in the middle. All the articles of the rituals of the tabernacle, including the tent pegs used to support the tabernacle and the courtyard curtains, must be made of bronze. This is our last paragraph. Hallelujah. Light for the tabernacle. You got to have light. Command the people of Israel, bring you pure oil pressed of olives. Remember, and they will have olive groves. They will grow olives and grapes for the lights. Hold out the light to keep the lamps burning. Oh, hold out the light. Oh, hold out the light. All ye heaven-bound soldiers, sing. Hold out the light. Hold out the light. Let your light shine round the word. I'll put that song on there too. The lampstand will stand in the tabernacle. Now we talked about that. Go to the link I post because you will see the lampstand in the corner. In front of the inner court that shields the Ark of the Covenant. It's in the back. I think it's in the back. I saw one in the front where they would do their incense and stuff, but maybe these are further instructions. I don't know what's going on. Aaron and his sons must keep the lamps burning in the Lord's presence all night. So remember what I just said, you got to have light. When do you need light? At night. This is the permanent law for the people of Israel. So I think we are, and it must be observed from generation to generation. So it says the lampstand is in the tabernacle in the inner curtain that shields the Ark of the Covenant. So we got one in the Ark of the Covenant in the back. That concludes our reading of scripture for today. It's 11:17 a.m. It is June the 5th, and I do have some homework. If I don't do it, you have homework. I know I'm not supposed to put my homework off on you, as you can see. But what I'll do my homework before I go about doing my day. I will post the song. You have your link for your courtyard. I will make another link for them so they can see it if they don't see it within the last post. Talking about the tabernacle. What else did I say? I have a definition that I have to look up for y'all. It was a word that I had not seen, I think. I said, grading. It was grading. Let me see if I can find it now. But so pretty much grading. Grading means sound harsh. I know that, but it says sound harsh and unpleasant. But let's go ahead and see if we have any summarization and commentating for this lesson today. And so what I got out of it was, well, when God gives the instructions, they're very clear. He tells them what kind of wood, acacia, what kind of fabric, linen, how sturdy the base, what the bases should be made of, how many rings. Like, this lets you know, like, remember Noah? This shows you how elaborate God was. So he may not have, though he does give the numbers and everything to build the boat, the ark. Now we're doing stuff for the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was all about the 10 Commandments, the instructions that Moses received on the Mount to be preserved to be in this Bible that we're reading for today. There may have been other articles that were in the Ark of the Covenant. I'm wondering if the manna was in there. I'm wondering if, let's see, not the manna, but the flakes that they would eat the bread. He said, put it in a jar to show to your children from generation to generation. But yes, I'm supposed to post. I want to post for you what it looked like for, in this last thing I'm gonna say, where the Israelites were in camp, how their camp looked, the different tribes. The tribes were simply the children of, so it'd be like Reuben's kids. But literally you will see names that you'll recognize from those that you have heard and what we've read in our stories. And then you will see the priests, and this is where they would do these sacrifices. In the innermost part, like that's where they live, and the people supported the priests. The priest's job was to make atonement, burn these sacrifices. They would get food. They will get their allotted portion of land. Like there were just things the priests just they were paid to just simply do their job and do it well, because people's lives were dependent upon them. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and close with that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do our closeout prayer. You ready? May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. In Jesus' sweet, precious, and holy name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much for watching. Guess what? You know what? I will see you again on tomorrow. Thank you so much again. God bless. Bye.